And Niall Horan's here. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah!
Somebody said on Instagram they looked at a picture of you and I together from your last visit and said that we looked like we could be related.
God almighty. I'll take it. Handsome man.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
They said we looked like brothers, like we looked very close in age.
Twins, even.
Twins, they said.
I'm not taking that.
How are you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, yeah. I'm very excited. Album release week. It's a busy week. Do a lot of this. I'm on James Corden all week. I'm very excited. It's just it's an exciting time.
Is there a little less nerves this time around with it being your second solo album?
I didn't think so until last week, and now I'm like a nervous wreck.
There's
Really?
always a lot of pressure
no.
on that sophomore album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was writing it, I didn't feel it. I was kind of using it to my advantage and like
Mm-hmm.
just having fun with it.
But now the nerves have come out a bit.
Since I started doing promotion for it,
Sure. Well, how do they
and you get
manifest?
asked questions like, "Are you nervous?"
Yeah, I know. What a
Actually,
nice question,
I
right?
think I am.
I'm freaking out right now. But how do they manifest themselves? The nerves? Do you get sleepless nights? What do you find yourself physically? What's the reaction to it?
I find I get worse when I go on Twitter and people are talking about how excited they are and blah blah blah,
Yeah.
but they're excited about songs they haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just
Right.
like, oh God, what if they don't like them?
So
And you
you're
start
afraid of
doing
them
that.
raising expectations and then you not meeting those expectations?
Yeah, well, I think I might. If I don't back myself, no one's going to back me.
Confidence.
But at the same time, there is that like edge, and obviously, I would love to get another number one. That's the idea is to try and. If I got one number one before, I don't want to just like drop down a few places. I want to,
Right.
it would be nice to get that number one again, just to clarify it in my own head.
Yeah.
The types of songs that I've written, if it deserves a number one, it's kind of a. Yeah, I only want the number one if I think it deserves it, and I feel like.
Well, that's a good
Good.
competitive side of you to have, though. In this industry, you have to want to, go for the best. And, you get the number one, you don't get the number one. In the end, though, if people really do connect with your music, that's still going to mean something.
No, yeah,
to
no.
you, too.
I mean, just like that. That initial just out of the gates. I would
Yes.
like it to just explode.
Okay, I got you. Yep.
But the longevity, I prefer to have the longevity of it. And people actually, as you say, connect with the tunes because I have to go on tour every day, and if people don't connect to the songs, then the reaction won't be as great. But
Sure.
I have a feeling that the fans are gonna. The
Connect.
fans I already have are definitely going to connect with this.
I will say this, though. I mean, yes, second solo album, but you've been on the scene a lot longer than that. So even if you serve up a real stinker here, you still
Oh my God, dude. Don't put that out there in the ethos. Take that back.
Just
a real
getting you ready. You
stinker.
got to prepare for the worst.
Good
I don't
old
know.
stinker.
We're going to take a break. Come right back. Niall Horan's in the studio. It's Valentin in the
That's
morning.
brilliant.
This is 104.3 Myfm. Yeah, Kevin was saying he's sorry for the stinker
Yeah,
comment. I'm
yeah.
like, no, you
Well,
made
we
a great
don't-
joke. Own it.
He doesn't. We don't really know each other. He doesn't know the sense of humor. And know that I'm
no,
joking.
I've
You
got
just
you.
have to
Don't worry.
He's
make it
figured
clear.
you out
Okay.
pretty quick, Val. He's figured you out pretty quick.
I've been coming in here long enough.
So you walk in the studio today, and I was saying this to Jill and Kevin earlier. You look great. You're a handsome man and everything, and we had commented on a few things. How would you rate yourself today? And I'm
Today?
bringing this up because this is a big day for you, album release party, all that stuff. I thought I had like the perfect amount of stubble today when I looked in the mirror, and I'm like, I feel pretty good.
He's
Right.
feeling himself today.
You know?
Yeah, actually, yesterday I didn't feel myself as much because I had a full shave.
Yeah.
I was going on television and I had a full shave and I just looked in the mirror and went, no, you look 14 again. That's
Okay.
not good. So today I feel a little bit better. There's a little bit more.
A little bit of
growth.
stubble. You
A little
feel
shadow,
solid
you
about
know?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if we're basing it on stubble alone,
Yeah.
I feel great. Yeah.
Good for you, man.
So you're
I
going to
like
shave
that.
before every appearance on Corden this week, or what?
No, I think I'm gonna let it go as the
Keep
week
the
goes
stubble.
on. Just to
Yeah,
kinda, like,
let it
close
go.
out.
Yeah.
Fuller and fuller.
Yeah.
He's got a huge beard by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's like a massive
wish.
beard or something.
We love the fact that you're going on tour with Fletcher and
Yeah.
Lewis Capaldi. We're huge
Yeah.
fans of Lewis Capaldi, and you guys are like best friends, huh?
Yeah, we actually are, to be fair.
How and when did you meet?
My cousin has this like knack of finding artists on like YouTube or Spotify, like when they've just started. And like, I mean, I remember he showed me James Bay when James Bay had like 1,000 views on a video and
Nice.
Okay.
was kind of starting off at the very start and keeps doing it with loads of artists that like go on to. He showed me
Sure.
he showed me Lauv. Just got a good ear for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be working in music. Actually works in sports, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, he showed me Lewis's video. He had like 200 views on this like Vivo like acoustic thing of Lewis just singing a cappella in an old house or something. And I was like, whoa. Because his voice, like all you have to do is close your
Yeah.
eyes and you're just captivated
I
by
know.
his voice.
Yeah.
And then I just wrote to him and I said, like, I love your voice. I love these songs that I've seen so far. if you ever want to write or go for a beer or something,
Get together.
let's do it. And he was like, yeah, thanks very much for reaching out, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my gosh.
Then I went on tour a few months later, and I was up in Scotland, and I said, listen, if you want to come out and play a few songs before Julia, because Julia Michaels was opening up for me at the time. And if you would like to come out and play a few songs before her, you're more than welcome. And we met up for a beer the day before because there was a rugby match on TV. I remember watching it with him. And we got on like a house on fire. He played a few songs, and then after that, we just became really good friends.
Oh my gosh.
That's so cool.
It's crazy
What a
to see
great
what's happened to
story.
him recently.
Yeah.
So this is all pre-massive success for him. So I was joking around about a movie I watched recently called Yesterday, which is absolutely
Great
fantastic.
film.
Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
it's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah. So Ed Sheeran reaches out to that guy, and all of a sudden he's playing on Ed Sheeran's tour and everything like that. So when you reached out to Capaldi had not reached the level that we knew of
No.
in the States yet.
I don't think he'd even written Someone You Loved at that point. I think it was getting to that.
Yeah.
I think it was I think he'd already had written a verse or something, and that was as far as it got. So, but the songs that I'd heard, I was like, this fella's going to be good, because if he can write songs like this on a consistent level, this is going to be huge. And then he wrote Someone You Loved, and I mean, if you can write songs and like that and have a voice like that on a consistent basis, you're laughing.
Song of the year for us.
Did he have that reaction though when you called him up and said, "Hello, mate, it's Niall Horan. How are you?" Did he like, "Yeah, sure, it's Niall Horan, whatever"?
Yeah, no, because I just wrote to him on Instagram.
Okay,
so
right.
I mean,
So he saw the
either thought
verified
I'd been
that it was
hacked
you.
or he understood it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just kind of, we just get on straight away, and we just have a laugh. And I don't know if you've met him, but he's
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
been
yeah, he's a great
here.
guy. Yeah.
And we see his serious side in his music, but it seems like with every interview and Instagram,
Yeah.
he's just
He's
funny
living life. He's having
all
fun.
the time.
No, what you see is what you get. I think he's probably funnier on his phone, because I think he just has that thing where he's just like, I'm staring at a phone, and kind of forgets that it goes out to the masses.
All those people, right? Yeah.
But I remember, like, I wrote with him. We wrote a tune there not too long ago.
Okay.
And I remember thinking, like, I kept asking him if he was okay, because he gets really serious when he starts to write. Like, and
Okay.
I'd never seen that side of him.
Oh, wow.
Because we just had dinner and a couple of beers before we wrote.
Yeah.
And it was ha ha ha. And then we go into the studio. I was like, I was like, "Are you all right?" I kept asking him if
Did
he was
something
okay.
happen to you? Are you okay?
But to be fair, I'm a bit like that too. Like, it's all
Yeah.
fun and games until you actually have to write a tune. And
Then you sit down, you really concentrate at it and everything?
yeah, I try and get into it as much as I
So
can. But
what's first for you then when you start to write that song? What comes first? The music, the lyrics, a thought, a vision?
different every time. Like that one
Yeah.
that myself and Lewis came, I had 4 chords that I've been playing around with on the piano for a few weeks, and I just started going, and then he started singing over it, and I sang a verse, and he sang the chorus, and it was kind of like, you just kind of have a microphone in your hand, something like this, and you just roar and scream, sometimes lyrics, sometimes whole melodies,
Right.
and it just kind of happens. Other times you've got like, I tend to write like a lot of like stories, but in paragraphs, and I'll pick like lines if the English is good, out of that paragraph, and maybe start singing a melody with that line in it, and then see where I go from. Generally, it starts with music, though. I try and start with something musical, like a riff or a piano pattern or something, and then sing over it.
Interesting.
It's a lot of mumbling.
Yeah.
When you guys announced that tour and you like put out those press photos of you, like,
fantastic.
sitting on his back and all that stuff. That night, I had a dream that I went to Target with you and Lewis Capaldi. So it just got in my subconscious that I
What
want to
happened?
be friends with you guys. Nothing, we just went
You just
to
walked around
together.
Target?
Yeah.
Did you get toilet paper?
No, this was before the coronavirus,
Before
so that
coronavirus.
wasn't a concern.
Which is a serious
Because if
thing.
you went now, you wouldn't get any
Maybe
toilet.
no toilet paper left.
All right.
Are you?
This is the last bottle of hand sanitizer in the
I
planet.
know.
Somebody
and
offered you
you-
$50
you
for
can't
it.
have that. That's hers.
I'm
You
the
can't
one that's
have
used
that.
it, but somebody offered me $50. I was using this on the street in
Yeah.
West Hollywood, and some man stopped me and offered me $50 for it, and I kept this because you want it that bad. I need it.
Right.
So-
You're waiting for a higher price.
Yeah, 60 and it's a deal.
Are you fist bumping? Are you elbow
Yeah,
bumping?
there's
What's
a lot
the
of
deal?
elbowing going on.
Yeah.
No one's like, I've never seen, everyone's becomes more socially awkward because of it.
Sure.
'Cause they don't know,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't know whether to shake hands, hug people.
Right.
It's like, do it. And you find every person you walk up to, like when I walked in here, everyone's like, do we, we're not going to touch.
Oh, we stayed seated. Nobody got up.
You didn't get up.
We're so incredibly rude, like one of our friends.
And we want to
know?
keep you healthy, but also we don't know where you've been.
Yeah, you
know?
look,
I was in a tube 24 hours ago, being thrown across the Atlantic Ocean. So probably not the best place to be.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Take a break, right back. Niall Horan's in the studio.
Hello.
Hello, is this Janine?
Yes.
How you doing? It's Joe here from Valentin In The Morning.
I'm sorry, I can't.
We'd heard that you were a big Niall Horan fan, and we just wanted to see how big of a fan of Niall Horan you are.
Okay.
Niall Horan has an album coming out this week. What's it called?
Heartbreak Weather.
Ooh. Have you claimed a song from it yet?
No, not yet.
When was Niall Horan born?
September 13th,
What year?
1994.
Oh, 93. Okay, I'll let you away with that. That's minus 1 point.
Okay.
What's Niall Horan's favourite sport?
Golf.
Ooh, correct. Niall Horan has spoken about his favourite song on his new album. What is it?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. Oh, let me breathe. Heart. No, that's the name of the album. Oh my god.
Hello, this is Niall Horan's brother, Johnny. Hello, how are you? I'm popping by the studio to say hello.
Hello.
How are you? I'd like to introduce you to somebody. You might have figured it out. The voice you're hearing that's not mine is that of Niall Horan.
I know.
Janine, why didn't you just say it straight away and blow the doors off it?
I don't know. I was just like, let me just go with it because I don't know.
It could have been Joe from Valentine in the Morning.
Yeah.
It could have been.
We
Yeah,
hire a lot of Irish
been.
guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of Irish guys working in this building here in Burbank, California.
I know. In old Burbank.
What is your favorite song in the new album?
Song called Black and White. Track
Okay.
number 2.
And why
Yeah.
is that?
I remember when I wrote it, it's not particularly the most personal song of all time, but it's just the feeling that I had and the feeling that, like, when I turn that song up as loud as I can in my car, I still get goosebumps because I actually posted a video on my Twitter, like a little bit of the chorus the other day of when I wrote the song, and not in that clip, but in the extended clip, I actually say in the video, I'm going to release this because I had a feeling about the song. I was like, I'm going to release this video when this song comes out. Because I just had that good of a feeling about the song when I was writing it that I was like, I have to video this. And I never do that.
Yeah.
There's no
cool.
videos of me in the
Wow.
studio. Or because it's usually like quite...
Because you're concentrating on that. Yeah.
I was jumping up and down and I had like goosebumps for the whole time.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Oh my
even if it's
gosh.
not the greatest song of all time, I had a really fun time writing it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm confident this album won't be a stinker.
I think we can sign off on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident about that.
It's not going to be a stinker. Well, listen, Niall, thanks for coming by today, man. Appreciate
Great
that.
to see you as always.
Nice to see you. We didn't even do any Irish talk. Do you miss Ireland?
Yeah, of course. I was
Yeah.
just back there recently. I'll go back. Oh, I actually won't be back there for a while because my
Yeah.
tour starts on this
Sure.
end of the planet. But yeah, I've got shows going in October and I'll probably get back across the summer. But yeah, I do. I miss it, obviously. But my job takes me all over the world.
of
So I
course.
can't complain.
Is it when you look back at it, is it a simpler way of life over there?
Ah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like we seem to be in a world of madness. Ireland
Yeah.
seems to be just kind of...
It does, doesn't it?
It's just still very
Hold steady.
tranquil and simple and... Yeah, but...
Yeah, the rolling hills of Ireland.
Exactly.
40 Shades of Green.
Yeah.
Shayna Fina.
All right, I'll see you later.
Niall Horan, ladies and gentlemen.